more questions. And on to insects. All right, so insects are the largest class within Arthropoda. Let's see, there's a number here on All right, so it says here the total number of insect species in the world. It's about 5.5 is estimated. 1 million have been currently found and described, and 1.5 million beetle species have been identified. Or excuse me, I'm sorry. 1.5 million beetle species they think that that's how many species of beetles there are, and 5.5 million other insect species. And we've only discovered about 1 million of them so far. But that's quite a lot. Okay. They have 3 body parts: head, head, thorax, and abdomen. They have 6 legs, okay, or 3 pairs. They don't branch. 1 pair of antennae, 1 pair of compound eyes, and almost all of them have wings, okay? And when you're looking at their orders, you will look for the suffix terra. Terra means wing, okay? And on page 342 and 343, it talks about the different orders of insects. If they have no wings, they're Aterra, okay? And if they have 1 pair of wings, that's some groups. If they have 2 pairs of wings, that's other groups, okay? So an example of an insect with no wings would be the order Thysanura, which would be your silverfish, okay? 1 pair of wings would be your order Diptera, okay? And those would be your flies, your mosquitoes, and your gnats. And then 2 pairs of wings would be your order Lepidoptera, and that would be your moths and your butterflies. So here's an example. You can see they have 1 here and then 1 here. So the top wings would be 1 pair, and the bottom section would be another set of wings. And this is 1 pair of wings. So this is your Hymenoptera, your bees, your, these guys also have 2 pairs of wings. This is order Hymenoptera. These are your bees, your ants, and your wasps. And then you have your Coleoptera order. These are your beetles. And these guys are, I believe, in the order Orthoptera. These are your mantises, grasshoppers, crickets, and cockroaches are also in this. And this order of insects are called Hemiptera, okay? And these are technically the ones that are called true bugs. Every insect and not every insect is technically a bug, okay? And that was one thing our professor taught us. True bugs belong in the order Hemiptera. Everything else is technically an insect. So all Hemiptera are insects, but not all insects are bugs, okay? So all bugs are insects, but not all insects are bugs, okay? So one thing I like about Hemiptera is you can identify them here by this little triangular structure on the top of their front wings, okay? So it includes your stink bugs and stuff like that. Do not step on a stink bug. It is nasty. And then we have our ants, which again go under Hymenoptera. And this is Antony and Ant-Man. All right, so they have different kinds of mouth parts to get their nutrition. They do have a digestive system, okay? They have Malpighian tubes, just like, or Malpighian tubes, just like spiders do. They have a trachea, but they don't have lungs. They have holes, pores on the sides of them called spiracles, and that's where air goes in and out on its own. Okay. So like right here, spiracles would be located right around here. You can see the dorsal blood vessel up here, the nerve cord in the ventral side. Okay, Malpighian tubes would be right here. Okay, mandibles located here, and the basic digestive system is through there. All right, so different mouth parts. I have a video on mosquitoes that I would like you guys to watch. That is a piercing mouth part. They will actually pierce into the skin. Sponging mouth parts would be like your flies. Siphoning, like a straw, would be like a butterfly, and chewing would be like your grasshoppers. All right, how they reproduce. Females will release chemicals called pheromones that attract the males. Sexual reproduction is internally. They develop, their life cycle is called a metamorphosis, where they will undergo different changes. There is incomplete metamorphosis and complete metamorphosis. Incomplete consists of an egg, a nymph, and adult, and a nymph is simply okay. A nymph is an immature form. It's like a smaller version of an adult. Think about it like a teenager of that. Okay, so teenagers would be the human version of a nymph. Okay, grasshopper, cicada, and true bugs go through a complete metamorphosis. Okay, or excuse me, through an incomplete metamorphosis. I read that wrong. Okay, so right up here. Okay, yeah, your egg, your nymph, and then your adult. And a complete metamorphosis consists of an egg, a larva, a pupa, an adult. A larva could be, in the case of butterflies, it would be called a caterpillar. In the case of flies, it would be called a maggot. Okay. And all right, they can be a source of disease. Mosquitoes and flies can transmit diseases. They can also be pests for agriculture. They are a vital part of the food web. They are pollinators. Bees, butterflies, and mosquitoes are actually pollinators. Mosquitoes don't use blood that they get from humans to eat. They use it to give nourishment to their eggs, and only the females will bite you, but the males will not. Okay, and they impact with each other in very complex ways. Okay, you can see a good food source there. And also for humans, some people and some cultures use insects for food. This is an Asian delicacy. It is called raduan, or bamboo worms, and what they'll do is they'll saute it up with some seasoning and other vegetables and then serve it up like noodles. Okay, pound for pound though, insects are extremely nutritional. Okay, most people don't like eating them though. Okay, and I think that's it. More review questions. Okay, so that's it for chapter 17. Please remember to answer the questions in the attached folder for your assignment and get it to me by the end of the day. Talk to you guys later.